Oh, hey. How are you? Yeah. Just enjoying my nice big bed all to myself. Why am I filming myself in bed right now? Is this going to be porn? No, it's not going to be porn. Not. I don't think it's going to be porn. You never know how these things are going to end up, but I'm not going into this thinking that I'm going to be filming porn. No, I'm just. I'm going to knock out one of these top 10 lists for you. It's still filler season right now. I'm not going back on the road for at least another 2 weeks. Actually, by the time you're watching this, I'll be on the road. And I'll be on the road for most of September. So you'll get plenty of adventure, plenty of van life, plenty of the behind the scenes of Asai TV coming at you. But I like to fill these weeks because I release a new episode every Monday and Friday. I like to fill them with some top 10 filler action, okay? And that's what you're going to get right now. And this is a personal one. It involves my bed. It's the top 10 reasons your friend Brandon is single.
Hey, this is Brandon, and I have a pretty weird life. I mean, I'm a dad, I have a demanding cat, and I own Asai TV, a streaming television network that puts me on a never-ending road filming awesome people in awesome places all over the nation. So I'm inviting you to come along for the ride and see what it takes to run Asai TV. And I'm doing the van life thing while having fun, amazing, tasty, and weird adventures. Are you ready? It's the Asai TV life.
Okay. Yes, I do sleep with a teddy bear. Two of them, actually. One goes between my knees. One of them goes between my feet. Now you know too much. So the top 10 reasons I'm single. I, for the most part, have been single for ever. I've only had 3 live-in girlfriends. One was for a couple years. The rest have just been like a handful of months. Another one was for about 2 years. And just overall, I mean, at those points, and this is over a decade ago, I've been single for about a decade. There's been a couple months here and there, you know, a little 7-month thing about 5 years ago, but primarily it's been me, my cat, my kids, and my bear. And I don't hate it. This is not a pity thing, okay? This is I'm preaching being single, okay? There are pros and cons. I would love to meet somebody who doesn't care about these 10 things that I'm about to say and doesn't and maybe even agrees with these 10 things that I'm about to say. I would love to meet somebody that can literally go step to step with me in this thing called life. But even then, I'd probably still sleep alone in my own bed. My mom and her husband have separate bedrooms. They snuggle, they watch TV, they hang out, they have dinner, they do all the things. They love each other very much. But at the end of the night, they go to their own bedrooms. And I love that. I would have to have that. Yes, come here, hang out in my bedroom with me. Yes, we can have lots of fun. We can watch a movie. We can, you know, do mouth stuff. We can have a great freaking time. But when it's time to go to bed, I like to toss and turn. I like to get up. I like to watch TV all night. I like to work all night, okay? So it's not going to work out if you need to get up in the morning and go to work, or if you have, you know, a sleeping schedule that doesn't match mine, which my sleeping schedule is basically no sleeping schedule. So let me get to this top 10 list, and we're going to talk about why your friend Brandon Bishop here is single. This has nothing to do with Asai TV. This has nothing to do with van life. This has nothing to do with anything. Like I said, the Asai TV life is basically my life. And until we grow exponentially and become a global, excuse me, my ear itches, phenomenon and in the conversation of major streaming television networks, then you're going to get a lot of this stuff, because right now we just don't have enough content to, Adventure Time, you don't want to watch me do laundry, do you? I have to do laundry. I got to do it tomorrow. Do you want to come with me? Didn't think so. These are really in no particular order either. Some of them are, like number 1 is, and maybe number 10 is. But number 10, it'll say it right here. I can be an asshole. I look back on the actual relationships that I've live in relationships. We live together. We shared a bed. I look back on all 4 of them, and 2 of them only lasted for 6 months. So do I really count them? I guess I have to. And then 2 of them were only for 2 years. So in my 49 years, and yes, I did get my hair done. I hope you like it, because I got it done for you, right? It's a crazy mess, and that's exactly what I wanted. Anyways, I can pinpoint many times where it was my fault. I get bored with somebody, I get irritated with somebody, or somebody like an ex-girlfriend of mine from like a decade ago. Her name started with a V. She just knew how to push the right, dare I say, wrong buttons in Brandon and bring out a total asshole in me. And after a while, when she would push these buttons, I would start pushing her buttons, and it just became toxic. And I became, honestly, with her, I became an asshole. Actually, there was 5 living ones. I actually forgot my ex-wife, which is pretty easy to do. She's very forgettable. I just remember doing awful things, not abusing anybody, but just saying awful things. And this is years ago. I was much younger, much dumber, and I've grown up a lot. I don't argue anymore. I've not raised my voice in probably as long. Traffic and computers set aside. That's a whole nother subject. I haven't raised my voice at somebody that I just haven't had any arguments. It's been wonderful. So number 10 is I can be an asshole, and I fully admit it. Number 9. I am always on the road. I am on the road as much as some truck drivers, okay? I am on the road as some touring bands, if not more than them. I'm always around the country filming television shows in every corner of this country with amazing people. And some of these people are absolutely stunningly beautiful. And if you want to get jealous about that, I'm not your guy. Okay, I'm just not your guy. And if you want me around all the time and you think I'm there to help raise your kid, I've already done my kid raising. Okay, I'm good. If you think that I'm going to be there even more than half the month, you're wrong. Now, here's the thing. If I find somebody, eventually they're going to have to be that kind of person that wants to be a part of this business, be a part of Asai TV, travel with me. Otherwise, it ain't going to work out. And I said, ain't not going to work out. Number 8, I have a checkered past that can easily be found because I talk about it. I'm not ashamed of the fact that I've, in the past been addicted to women. I was a freaking singer in many bands, okay? I mean, I've been around the block. Again, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I wish 3/4 of them I never met, but I was a weak young man and all the way up to a weak middle-aged man. And thankfully nowadays I'm pretty celibate, to be honest with you. There's a small roster, but it's not, it's been a while, okay? I'm cool with that too. I'm not upset about that at all. I'm not like, oh, I can't get any, I can't score. Can't score. I'm cool with that. I prefer not to. I enjoy the fact that I still can. I enjoy the fact that I still get those messages late at night. And I enjoy the fact that I now turn them down, when before I would not have been able to turn them down. And I don't want to get into numbers here, but there's been a lot of not turning them down. So I can understand how that would push people away and be like, oh, he used to date so-and-so, or he hooked up with her, and I know. Sorry? I'm sure your track record is perfect. I'm sure there hasn't been a plethora of penises in your life. I'm sure that's not a thing. I'm sure you're an angel, a sweet little angel. I am not. Number 7, I attract younger women. Usually younger women with boyfriends or husbands. And before I didn't care. I just, come on over. I don't care. Obviously, he's not doing it for you. Give me a shot. I'll take care of you. But the younger women want the older men. That's a stint, okay? That is a thing. And the older women want younger men. That's always going to be that way. When you get younger women and younger men together, it's usually pretty freaking toxic and never works out. When you get older people together, it's usually we're all set in our ways. So I get it, okay? And of course I'm attracted to younger women. Who's not going to say they're attracted to younger people? There's nobody out there. If they're saying they're not, they're lying to you. Everyone's attracted to younger people. My problem is like sometimes they're in their 20s and I'm in my late 40s now. So it's there. And here's the thing, outside of like sex and just attraction stuff, younger women are effing clueless about most things in life. Not just younger women, younger people in general. If you're in your 20s, you're still a kid. And now I'm not attracted to that anymore. Ever since I met my daughter a couple years ago, she's like in her mid-20s. So it's weird to me now that I'm with somebody who I could be a dad to. Do I always turn it down? No, I don't, because I am a human being, okay? We all came from the cavemen, and it's still part of our DNA. You can fight it as much as you want. You can shame it as much as you want. And in some instances, you should. But as much as I suppress it, of course, a couple squeeze through the cracks. So, but I don't have anything in common with them. Anything. Holding a conversation with a 20-something-year-old is like putting my hand in a garbage disposal and flicking the switch. It's brutal, it's painful, and nothing will ever come out of that except for probably what you came over to get. Number 6, women my age. Oh, women my age, you've been through it all, haven't you? You've seen some shit. I respect you. I also don't want your baggage. And I'm not lumping you all together. I'm not saying every woman my age has huge baggage and she's messed up in the head and she's just looking for someone to raise her kids and someone to help pay the bills. But a great many of you are, especially the ones that reach out to me. Oh, you're so hot. What do you do for a living? I tell them I film television shows and travel the country, and and then you never hear from them again. Are you rich? No. Fuck does that have anything to do with it? You know, it's really irritating. I don't want to be anybody else's dad. I love my kids and I'm struggling to, make them love me. And that's hard enough. Now I got to start from scratch. I'll be your kid's friend. I'll hang out with them. I'll buy them candy and toys and we'll hang out and I'll be the coolest friend they have. But I'm not going to yell at them to clean their room. I'm not changing any motherfucking diapers ever again in my freaking life. And, no. I don't want them to call me dad or even stepdad. It's not a thing. I've been through that, and it would cheapen the relationships I have with my kids. So I'm good and done with that. That is all. But women my age are just... they want different things. They want a man who's got a big old house and settled down, making 6 figures a year. I could probably do the 6 figures here soon, but I'm not your answer. Number 5. Online dating is shit. It's a total scam. I have met a lot of one-night stands from online dating. Not proud of some of them have been great. I mean, some of them are still friends. Some of them, you dated for a couple months, maybe a couple weeks, whatever. But some of them, come and go. But literally, but it's you get on there. Let's see. I think I still have one on here. And I have a podcast called It's Complicated with Chantel Danga and myself, and we talked about this. But you know, I mean, I don't know who this is, and I'm sorry if I'm Vanessa. There you go. You look, you're somewhat attractive, cool, but I just, you know, okay. You click on it, but it'll be some like dude, some fat guy in his mom's basement that's just trying to, you know, scam you. And I'm actually going through these now. And I feel like such a shallow asshole. Like, all these people are nice, they're all beautiful. You know, I don't know them at all. But I feel like such a shallow asshole every time I get on a dating site. Like, no, you're not good enough for me. You're not good enough for me. You're not good enough for me. And I'm like, maybe they're all too good for me at this point, because I'm just, I feel like an asshole every time I'm on a dating app. Number 4, I just said it. I forgot how to do this. I forgot how to meet people. And even recently, I went on a few dates with somebody I dated previously, and our schedules of relationships have never lined up. Either I had a girlfriend like 5 years ago, or she's had a boyfriend ever since. And I really like her. I consider her, even to this day, a really good friend. I'll always be attracted to her. She's beautiful. She's awesome. But we started dating, and you know, we finally could have done something. I would have done something with her. Not just sex, that happened, but I'm just saying, like, I would have done a let's change our status on Facebook type of thing. But it didn't seem like she was ready. She just got out of a relationship and she wasn't ready. And I knew that. And instead of being a bitch about it, like her ex-boyfriend, I just said, look, you know, and I was pretty kind of down about it a little bit, because I realized that I was given 110 already. And I was moving pretty damn fast because I thought it was finally our time, and she wasn't. Simple as that. I wasn't getting a whole lot in return as far as like, hey, let's go do something. I'm not even talking about sex. Sex is fun and sex is fine. It's not that important to me anymore. I've had sex. I'm not going to drop numbers. It's an embarrassing, don't worry about that. But I'm just saying, it's not about that. It's about, I want someone to be like, hey, what are you doing today? That's it. What are you doing today? Let's go do something. Let's go get lunch. That seems easy to me. And that's what I was doing every single day. And I felt like I was being too much and getting way too nothing out of it. So, great person. Maybe something will happen in the future. I don't know. But I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I've been single for so freaking long that I have no idea how to meet people or what to do with them when I do meet people. So I'm dumb as far as dating goes. And honestly, I think that might be a good thing, because I just get to be myself. If you like me, cool. If you don't, I don't care, because I can live with or without you. And it makes no, why do I keep doing this? And that's my punctuation. I'm gonna put my hand back here now so I don't do that anymore. But anyways, I can live with or without somebody. Am I lonely at times? Absolutely. Am I getting tired of, you know, sometimes? Number 3. This is the embarrassing part. Yes, I just got my hair did. I actually did my hair gray because I'm embracing. This isn't natural gray. They did a lot of shit to make this gray. Trust me, I was there for 7 hours. But I'm getting old, and I'm not in the best shape of anybody in the world, okay? I'm chubby and I'm old, and it's different when you're getting older. It's just different. I'm a little, honestly, I never thought I would be self-conscious, but I'm a little self-conscious about how I look. I'm not proud. I'm working on it, slowly but surely, but I'm not proud of how I look right now. As far as my body goes, the hair's cool. The eyes and the face are fantastic. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Just look at it. But the body, oh my God, like it's like a melting candle at times, and I'm just not freaking proud of it. I look like a pear that's been set out in the sun too long. I'm embarrassed to take the shirt off. The wiener's fine. It's very average, but yeah, I'm I'm a little self-conscious, and it's just, it ain't getting any better. You know, I am trying, but when you're chubby and old, it's just your confidence goes down a little bit, and yeah, you start looking at like, well, I'm kind of I guess I'm an option. I don't know if I'm the option, but I'm definitely an option. I mean, they can do better. And when you already think that people can do better than you, then you've already lost. So, working on it. Number 2, and this is a positive about myself. You can't keep up with me. That is a challenge, by the way. I am dying to meet somebody who wants to be a part of this business, who wants to travel and see all the things and do all the things, that can hold a camera, that can be on camera, that can edit, that can, you know, that's all the bonus stuff, as well as being an awesome human being, an independent, funny-ass, sexy, perverted, blue-humored human being that I can sit and watch a Monty Python movie with, you know, like, where are you? If I find that person, and that person for some reason finds me, and we're just like, whoa, then I'll have found the person that I pretty much will spend the rest of my life with, if I deserve that and I earn that, and they do as well. I don't know if that person exists. I know they always say, oh, there's somebody out there for everybody. I don't know about that. I really don't. I mean, my last girlfriend about 5 years ago, who I talk to now, we're friends, I thought she was the one, but it wasn't, you know, and I made mistakes. She made mistakes. Could have been a good thing. That was the closest that I had. I'm not going to drop her name because she doesn't deserve that, but she was about the closest that I've ever met. And that's why we're friends again. And that's cool. And we're filming again, and we get to do stuff. I'll see her in 2 weeks. She'll be on this show. You'll get to see her too, but I still won't tell you who it is. You'll figure it out. But I have not met anybody that can keep up with me. And what I mean by that is my travel, my work ethic, my drive. And I'm not putting myself over, saying no other people have that, but not in this industry, and not as much as I'm 24/7. You may think, you know, Asai TV is like, oh, he goes there and films something, comes back, edits it, and puts it up. No, it's not. It's that, but it's 24/7. Sometimes I don't sleep. It's very unhealthy. Get some sleep. But as far as anybody I've met in my entire life, there's only been maybe 1 or 2 that I've ever thought could even possibly keep up with my schedule and my work. And neither one of them worked out. So, and number 1 reason your friend Brandon Bishop is single. I enjoy it. That's the number 1 reason. I enjoy being single. Again, I get the full bed. I can watch whatever the hell I want to at all times. When I want to make dinner, not only can I make dinner whenever I want to make dinner, I can make breakfast for dinner, lunch for breakfast, dinner for lunch. I don't have to ask you where you want to go or what you want to make. I can just make it and eat it as much as I want. I don't have to do any of this stuff. I enjoy cooking for people. I enjoy watching a movie with somebody. I enjoy leaving town and having somebody miss me, but I don't enjoy leaving town after having gained permission to do so. Hey, I was thinking about leaving for a trip in September. I'm gonna go down to St. Louis, then a place in Alabama, then all over Florida for 2 weeks, and then New Orleans and San Antonio, and then to Santa Fe, and then I'll be home when I get home. Cool? Try that in any dedicated relationship. Say that exact sentence, and you will be laughed at or yelled at. Especially if you guys have kids together and stuff like that. If anybody told me no, we are going to my mom's on this day, and we're having dinner, and then we are going, we have that thing with the kids, and I would throw up in my mouth, spit it out into the toilet, flush it, come back in, laugh hysterically in their face, and be like, this isn't gonna work. I am a free spirit. I'm a rolling stone, and no one's gonna slow me down. If someone's going to be with me, they're going to speed me up and motivate me to work even harder. That is the person I want in my life. I don't want somebody who's going to be an obstacle. I don't want somebody who's going to be a speed bump in the road. It's not ever going to happen. And if I fall in love with somebody, which is very possible, and they say all the right things and we do all the right things and I deserve that love and they deserve my love and everything's just going so smooth, and then 3 years down the road I'm taking a trip out to LA to go film with somebody and she's like, no, guess what, 3 years is where it ends. And here's the thing, when I break up with somebody or someone breaks up with me, this Brandon is not the same Brandon I was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I was a mess. All I had was that relationship. Everything was falling apart. And when it ended, I just said horrible things like, oh, who you fucking now? You bitch, I'm gonna beat his ass. And oh, embarrassing. Guys, if you're that guy, just the worst thing you can do. And if you ever want to get them back by any chance, the best thing and the worst thing you could do to them and the best thing you could do for yourself is to shut up. Shut up. Let it go. Block her on everything. I mean, split up your stuff. I don't know how close you are, but split up your stuff. Part ways amicably. It's been fun. We've hit our expiration date. It's like, okay, look, my car broke down. I got to get a new car. It's the same thing. That's how I look at relationships now. That's the way you need to as well. Don't make an ass out of yourself. Don't be violent. Don't make threats. I'm going to kill myself. Don't. Be a man. Or be a woman. Be an adult. Okay? It's just not worth it. You're going to look like an asshole for the next 15 years if you do that. Trust me. And you'll feel like an asshole too. So don't do it. I've been there. I've been the asshole. And, it's not a good feeling. Not at all. I'm embarrassed. I remember times when I was just straight up sobbing. What the hell, man? I can't even imagine doing that now. I mean, that's like the thought that that happened. I did that. It's embarrassing, okay? Ugh. But I was in my 20s and even my early 30s. I was just a whiny ass baby, and I thought the world was going to end. Oh God, when I was a teenager and somebody dumped me, ugh, I was done for months. Just, I can never fall in love again. And not realizing that it was probably my fault. So, anyways, that's my top 10 reasons I'm single. In case you're wondering, if you're out there and you're single and you're, like I said, independent and driven and funny and perverted and just blue humored and ridiculous and the sexy ass thing, I'm working on my ass. I'm working on it right now. I'm working on my abs too, my ass and everything. Oh God, I'm dying. Anyways, thanks for watching. I think we have one more filler episode. I think the next video we're going to do is top 20 ways to make your day better. It's a motivational video. You're going to love it. You're going to feel so motivated after you watch this. So it'll be in a couple days, so stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe to this channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell because we do release videos, like I said, every Monday and Friday. And I hope you watch. We are a monetized channel, so every time you spend a minute with your friend Brandon here, it really helps. So anyways, we'll talk to you next time, and enjoy your day. And if you're already in love, don't fuck it up. Bye!